We won't obsess over someone who left. EFF prepares for National People's Assembly and amid internal changes. Economic Freedom Fighters EFF provincial leader Nkululeko Dunga on Monday, August 19th, addressed the party's preparations for the upcoming National People's Assembly in December. Dunga says that the party has thoroughly internalized and processed the departure of former Deputy President Floyd Shivambu, focusing on readiness for the assembly rather than individual membership changes. Dunga noted, "We are here to assess the readiness of branches and to gain perspective from our Commander-in-Chief, Julius Malema, regarding the future direction of the party." He clarified that the meeting was not intended to deliberate on the entry or exit of individual members, including Shivambu. "We are not here to discuss or deliberate on individuals or an individual who either joins or leaves the EFF." Moreover, Dunga said in Gauteng, the EFF has approximately 200,000 members in good standing. Dunga expressed that the party should not be preoccupied with the departure of a single member, stating, "We will not be obsessed or enter a mourning period over someone who decided to leave the movement." Addressing speculation about Shivambu's departure, Dunga dismissed rumors linking it to internal discord with Malema. "We are a Marxist organization led through science, and there is nothing that speaks to that effect. This remains speculations, and that's just it," he asserted. Dunga defended the EFF's position amid the challenging political landscape. He acknowledged the impact of the emergence of the new political parties like the Umkhonto weSizwe Party MKP and the hostility from various quarters, including the Democratic Alliance DA and the African National Congress ANC. Despite these changes, he praised the EFF's resilience and highlighted the party's achievements over the past decades, attributing much of this success to Malema's leadership. Looking ahead, Dunga announced that the EFF plans to elect a new deputy president in December. He explains that this decision aims to avoid instability and managing expectations within the party. The platform for this political position will be addressed at the National People's Assembly, Dunga said. He reassured that while Malema might be somewhat constrained without a deputy, he remains capable of fulfilling his duties and guiding the party effectively. Dunga also reaffirmed the party's commitment to Malema's leadership and the EFF's mission. "We appreciate his leadership and stand firm behind him," Dunga said. Meanwhile, from Red Berets to MK Spears, Manyi's move seen as return of Zuma's ANC roots. Mzwanele Manyi's political zigzag over the last 5 years, from ANC to ATM, then EFF, and now Jacob Zuma's MK party, has sparked criticism from fellow politicians, while a political analyst calls his MK party move a return to his Zuma's roots. The EFF endured a massive hit on August 15th when Deputy President Floyd Shivambu and Mzwanele Manyi swapped their red berets from the spears of Umkhonto weSizwe Party. Manyi, who has been swapping political parties over the past 5 years like their fashion trends, has faced criticism for his constant political shifts. In an interview with IOL News, renowned political analyst Professor Sipho Sepe said Manyi's move to the MK party hits all the same notes he once loved about the ANC under Jacob Zuma. Sepe said Manyi joined Zuma's 8-month-old MK party was like going home, as it mirrors the ANC under Zuma in all its aspects. When Zuma was still the president, Manyi was still at the ANC, and when Sholozi left, for Manyi it was that the ANC also changed and became a party by a prepaid president, Ramaphosa. He said Manyi felt that with Ramaphosa's takeover, the ANC no longer resembles the party he had joined. Mani's decision for leaving was that the ANC of Ramaphosa, for him, had abandoned what the party stood for, in the same way that people like Dali Mpofu had left the party. It was not because they were expelled, but it had become another animal that is different from the ANC that they formed part of in the last 33 years. He said that when Zuma launched the MK party, it branded itself as a return to the roots of the original ANC, which is why Manie left the Red Berets to join it. He felt that now he was parking at the EFF, but found that MK party satisfied everything he used to like in the ANC, which had been abandoned by Ramaphosa. In addition, Sepe said Manie ditched the Red Berets of the spears of MK party, and this should be seen as a political move. It might also be possible that he left the EFF because he was outgrown by politics of that party. Same with Floyd Shivambu, he has also outgrown the politics of the party. Asked if Manie might dump the MK party to another, Sepe said, "I don't think there is any other party that he can go to because the space is already crowded. I think the MK party has taken a space of people who were disgruntled with the ANC and they did not want to join the EFF." In an interview of Power Breakfast, Manie said he makes no apologies for dumping the Red Berets, citing that his political moves are driven by a political agenda. "I make no apologies for leaving. What is important for me is the agenda. If you check my moves, they will always be on progressive agenda, on the left agenda. The more left you are, the more I get attracted to you," he told the radio station. Last week, EFF MP Carl News lashed out at Manie on social media for dumping the party and stated that during Manie's difficult times, EFF leader Julius Malema extended a hand and welcomed him into the party. However, Manie rubbished that and said he never endured difficulties when he joined the party. On the other hand, ANC pledges to regain support in KZN after a major election loss. The African National Congress ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula has said that the party will work hard to regain its lost support in KwaZulu-Natal after a notable defeat in the May 29th elections. Analysts have suggested that a major shake-up is essential for the party to regain power. Mbalula made these remarks during a media briefing in KwaZulu-Natal following a two-day National Working Committee visit to review the results of the May 2024 general elections. The ANC in the province lost votes at the polls, pulling a major 17% of votes, that's scoring only 14 seats in an 80-seat chamber, a drop from 54% in previous elections. The newcomer Umkhonto weSizwe Party secured 45% of the voter support in the province, while the Inkatha Freedom Party, IFP, earned 18% of the votes. Reflecting on the general elections, Mbalula acknowledged that the ANC lost votes in the province but expressed confidence that the party will make a strong comeback. "We are confident that we will come back because we have energy and we have foresight to understand the problems and how to tackle it," he said. Mbalula blamed the party's failure to gain more votes on Zuma's MK party. "We know what went wrong. Jacob Zuma formed a political party and challenged the ANC and won the majority in the province. The numbers that he got was the ANC's constituency. Despite showing the ANC's dust in the province's general elections, the MK party did not secure a spot in the coalition government, which is led by IFP's Tamin Tuli, the current premier." Mbalula said the ANC will make a strong comeback, citing that they have plans to tackle public concerns, with service delivery being a key focus. "As the economy grows, we will do what we said we will do in our manifesto that will restore the confidence of people in the ANC. We have seriously lost ground in KZN because of Jacob Zuma, and we need to reclaim that lost ground here in this province." In addition, he has said they will implement action plans throughout the province, focusing on government and restructuring the party. He said that now is not a time for disputes and blame, but rather a time to understand what went wrong. We did go down and come back very strong, but it's not a guarantee that we will ever come back. You might be right that we are not going to come back, but it's going to depend on what we do as a party as we are struggling to come back in Western Cape. Political analyst Professor Nkululeko Dunga said that the ANC's loss in the polls was due to Zuma's departure from the party, citing that the party's numbers declined following his exit. Some of us, when we were following the elections and when the results were coming through bit by bit, we knew by looking at the performance of the ANC that it was not going to do well because of the poor performance in KZN, and it would do badly on large scale, he told the public broadcaster. Breakfast said it is important for the ANC to do a major shake-up in the province if they want to bounce back to power. And that's it from INJIBS Network. Stay tuned to celebrity and gossip news.